Welcome back to the session, team. Let's start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. In the last 2 days, on June 3rd, we have day one demo, and yesterday on June 4th, we have class 2, and today is class 3. Okay. So, in the first 2 days, what we discussed as part of this training team, on day one, I have explained you about what is Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications is about, right? And then intro to the concept of ERP. Then what are the types of companies involved in usability of this application, and also Fusion applications background, like prior to Fusion, what are the applications we have in the market, and when Oracle launched Fusion application, the entire background or the history I explained you, team. And then we spoke about Oracle Fusion environment releases, like when Oracle launched this product into the market, what is the version that they came up with? Since then, how it got evolved, and what is the latest version of the application, and also the quarterly upgradation policy, like every year, how many times Oracle upgrading their system, and when they do that, what we will be doing. These all things we discussed, team. And also we discussed about what are the modules we have in this particular technology. Functional means what, technical means what, the entire modules in the Fusion application, what we have, we discussed. And after that, I explained you what are the different roles currently companies recruiting the candidates in this domain. And once you learn this program, in what sort of companies that you will be recruiting for, what will be the career opportunities for you in this domain, that all we have seen on our day one demo session. That was on June 3rd, right? Wednesday. On day one, we discussed about these things. A part of that, I also explained you the course features, the placement activities, how it will happen in TrioTech, and few of the placement testimonials to you. These all things we discussed at team on day one. And yesterday, on day two, what we have discussed at team. Yesterday, I explained you Oracle Knowledge Repository, how you can access standard Oracle delivered materials or documents from internet. Okay, that I have introduced it to you yesterday, team. And also every quarterly upgrade, whenever Oracle upgrading their system, every three months, what new functionalities Oracle bringing in the system in every quarter, how we people will be knowing about. Okay, these things also we have seen in our yesterday's session. How to access release notes from Oracle every 3 months, right? In the same docs.oracle.com, we can access them, I told you. And then I explained you about Oracle certification process yesterday, team. Like how in the Fusion application, certification concept will work. Okay. What is the examination cost? What is the pattern of the exam? Then where we have to go and we have to book the exam. First of all, is it really mandatory to do or optional? These all things we discussed yesterday, team. And then I also introduced it to you yesterday how to access Oracle Fusion Cloud applications, on which technology this applications built. As I told you, Oracle Fusion applications are on a cloud-based deployments, cloud-based technology. What is cloud? I told you a software that is hosted over the internet, right? So when any customer buy the product from Oracle, how the application will be delivered to them with an example of Tata and Oracle, I told you, just in the form of this URL or a web link, the application will be delivered. By giving user ID and password, we can able to log in into the Fusion system I told you, right team? And what are the different names that we have to refer Fusion applications when you are working in the real-time companies? I told you environment, server, instance, pod, sandbox, tenant. These are the different names we have to call Fusion applications when you're working in the real-time projects I told. And also customer to customer. If you people are working for multiple projects in the real time, okay, how you can identify which client environment is what. For every client in the URL, the 4-character pod number will be unique, I told you. Like in this, you can see HTTP SDGH, in this EGSH, in this KSHF. So client to client in the URL, the pod number will be unique. That is what our point to identify which client application is what. So till here we have seen so far team. Now today I'll be entering into the application. I'll be introducing to you the basic home screen functionalities within the Fusion system. So today's session is all about getting known about Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications, getting in touch with the application, right? How it looks like, how to log in, what are the basic home screen functionalities, what are the terminologies within the Fusion system we have. That all we will see today, right? So let me go to the system. So in order to log in into the Fusion application, what we have to do, team, just we have to go to Google Chrome, any of the search engines. Okay, sorry, any of the browsers. But Oracle suggested browser for Fusion applications is Firefox. Like this is Internet Explorer team. I'm on Google Chrome now. Google Internet search engine I am in currently. Okay. We have different, what do you say, search engines available in the market. Internet Explorer is one thing. Edge browser is one thing. Then we have Firefox, one browser we have. Oracle suggesting Firefox is suitable for their applications. That doesn't mean that in Google browser you won't able to accurately access the application. Nothing like that. Whatever is your comfortable browser, you can use that thing. I'm comfortable with Google. I will use Google. If you want, you can use the same. Or you can use Firefox, Internet Explorer, Edge browser, Opera browser. Different browsers we have. Anything is fine, right? So what we have to do, team, whenever any customer buy the product from Oracle, application will be delivered just in the form of URL. In my laptop, in my Google browser, already I'm using these applications. That is why when I search with ESLL, it came. For you people, today in the community, this instance link will be given to you. After the class, you start exploring. Okay. So this is the Fusion application instance. So just if you copy paste that in any of your browsers team like this, just let me open. Just if I keep my URL here, HTTPFA 4-digit pod number followed by the extension. Just if you keep it in any of the browsers and enter, it will prompt us for signing in. you will land up on the main sign-in page of the Fusion application team. So as I told you yesterday, did I installed any application in my laptop? Did I open any application in my laptop or any application in any software did I installed in my laptop and I am running it in the backend? Nothing. Just I opened my Google Chrome and then I copy pasted the instance URL and it prompted me for sign in. Simply like our Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Naukri, all these are cloud-based platforms only. Google, Gmail, same way Fusion system also. A basic laptop with good internet connection sufficient. You can sit anywhere in the world and you can practice or you can work on Fusion system, right? So this is the sign-in page team. Currently, I am using one of my credentials to log in into the system. In order to access the Fusion application, we should require user account and password. But today in the WhatsApp community, we will share this instance with the account details also for your practice purpose team. How to create user accounts? Kumar, when we are in the project in the real time, who will give us this account access? From the client side, who will be our point of contact? How our accounts will get created in the system? That all we will start in our next session tomorrow. Okay. The very first module as part of our training I will start tomorrow will be security administration team. In security administration module only, user account creation, access management, we will be handling in the Fusion application. So today is intro to the application team. In tomorrow's session, I will be starting with our very first module, security. Here I will tell you how we can create new user accounts for any employees in the system, right? But as of now, today, whatever the account that we are giving to you, you can use that and you can explore after the session. So I have my account in this system. I'm using that HCM IMPL13 and this is my password. And like every other application in the market, if you forgot your password to your account team, or if you forgot your username itself, we have these options. See, forgot password. Whenever this account created in the system, email address of this person will be given to him. So for in Infusion system, email address is mandatory. Whenever any user account created for anyone, email will be given. So whenever logging into the system, if you forgot your password, if you forgot your username, something, you just click on forgot password. Okay. And then system will take us to this screen team, forgot password screen. So here system will ask you, if you know the username, pass the username. If not, your registered email ID in the system, you can pass that registered email ID team. Then options are available. If you forgot your username itself, select this option and submit. To this registered email ID, system will be sending the username details. If you forgot the password of your account, then give the option as forgot password. So to this email ID, what you are passing team, system will send password reset link. So the user can reset and he can log into the system. These things, how practically works when we creating the user account, when we testing it in the tomorrow session, I will show you. But here we have these provisions on the main login screen itself. So like every other application team, you can reset the password. You can have your username details from this button, forgot password team. Okay. And then if you expand this cloud account details, you can see information about this application team. This tenant code you can see here by name demo 18, okay, 29003. This is a domain number team of this tenant. then the domain pod number, ESLL. I told, right? The 4-digit pod number will be there in the instance that you can able to check out here. And then the best part is Oracle Fusion applications are global applications team. When I say global, Oracle Fusion is not only confined to US market. As I told you already on the demo day, Oracle having customers across the world, almost like more than 60 plus countries, Oracle having their customers. It means this Oracle Fusion applications being used. So to give more native experience to them, regional experience to them, Oracle also supporting multi-language for their applications team. It means, for example, if you go to your mobile, if you open your mobile team, if you want to change that language from English to your regional language team, you can able to change that, right? Generally, our grandparents or fathers, they if they're comfortable using mobile in the native language of your own state, right? So they can change the language so that the entire mobile will come in Hindi, in Telugu, in Kannada, like that. Same way, Fusion applications are also multi-language supported applications team. While we logging in only, if you click on this drop down, we have the option to select the language. But don't ask me, Kumar, Oracle will support Telugu language. No, that regional Oracle will not support team. As of now, few country languages Oracle supporting. Slowly, year by year, Oracle adding up the countries list here team. So as of now, whatever the countries and their languages you could able to see in the drop down, these languages we can use Fusion application. So if a user want to use the system in their own native language, while logging in only, they can choose. Let's say your client is from Japan. Let's assume team. They want to use the application in Japanese language. You filter with Japanese here. Now see, the entire screen will go to Japanese here. It's loading, right? It's reloading. Now see, change it. Everything change it to Japanese. If I sign in also, entire application will come in that format only. Like that, you have multiple languages. Let's say if your client is from Middle East, today Middle East market is absolutely phenomenal. UAE, Qatar, Kuwait, Bahrain, wherever you go, Oracle is the market leader in the ERP segment. And many customers in Middle East, they will use the application in their own native Arabic language. So when they're logging in itself, they can keep the language of Arabic. So the application will come in the Arabic uh, language team. See, everything came in Arabic. They can use the application in this language also. So what I'm trying to tell here is Oracle Fusion applications are multi-language supported applications. While logging in into the system itself, the user can select the language what he want to use the system. Now some of you might get a question here. What is that? Kumar, now this is my login. I'm Kumar, I'm logging in into the system with this details. If I change the language Kumar, the entire users in the system will get impacted with this? No. This
But I
is,
have a doubt.
yeah, hello. Yes, please.
Uh, like the process is like different, right? US process is different, Indian process is different, and Singapore process is different. Like
What is
which process
process?
we are going to give training for us?
What is process?
Like the process is like HCM is different, right? Like it would be like in that process is
Payroll.
like
Payroll you're
onboarding,
asking?
payroll, yes, these all the things. Like US it is different, and US
Obviously,
time zones
payroll
are
side it
different, and
will be
Indian time
different.
zones are different. Yeah.
It's not about time zone. Country to country, payroll point of view, legislative components will come into the picture. Okay. Like taxation components and all differ. In India, we have income tax. In US, they have. So generally in payroll module, we will see that difference, not in other modules. But generally in the payroll module, we will cover the global payroll. Like we will take the examples from US, UK, India, Middle East, and we will try to give the glance of all. Okay. That you can discuss, no problem. Nowhere that is topic related to now. Okay. So let me proceed further, team. So here you can choose the language and you can able to select in which language you will be getting into the system. So now I provided my username and password, team, and click on next button so that we will be landing into the Fusion applications. So this is the main home screen of the Fusion application, team. So here we have a welcome message, good morning, and my login details coming up, team. HCM implementation 13. That is my username that which I'm using currently. Okay. And here we could able to see a section coming up with different icons. What are these, team? We have sales, something coming up, Redwood sales, service, me, procurement, my client group. What are these all things, team? First of all, this entire area, whatever you are seeing here, team, this entire area, we call it as springboard in the system. This entire area, we call it as springboard in the system. And within springboard, whatever the sections that you are seeing here, there are many sections, team. If I click on this arrow pointing towards the right, few more are scrolling here. See, many sections I could able to see. In this springboard, whatever the sections that you are seeing here, we call them as functional areas in the system. My client group is a functional area. Procurement is a functional area. Me is a functional area. So whatever the sections, service is a functional area. These we call them as functional areas in the system. Then under them, when I select my client group, I'm getting different apps here. Hiring, candidate sourcing, journeys, new person, absences, goals. What are these things? This is functional area. Under that, whatever we see, we call these things as sub-functional areas in the system. Everywhere. Next, if I go to me, under me, I have different options coming up, icons, sub-functional areas under me. Then if I go to help desk, I have a couple of things. Then if I go to benefits, I have a couple of things here. So this entire area, we call it as springboard. Within springboard, these we call them as functional areas. Under them, what we have, we call them as sub-functional areas in the system. And then if you come to the top left, we have three lines coming up here, team. What are they? If I keep my cursor over here, the three lines are what gets highlighted. That we call it as Navigator. What is that Navigator, team? See, in the springboard area, whatever the functional areas we are seeing, here all are arranged in the horizontal way, flat. Okay. We have the arrow, we can scroll them, whatever we want, we can explore them. Whatever we are seeing in the springboard area, the functional areas, under that sub-functional areas, you can also see them in the Navigator, team, but in the vertical way. See now, if I click on the Navigator, a bar will open from left to right. Okay, here, team. So here you can see sales, Redwood sales, service, me, procurement, my client group, whatnot, team. These all are what, the functional areas here. See, sales, Redwood sales, service, me, procurement, my client group. If I expand them, team, see, for example, if I expand this my client group section here, all sub-functional areas under that. Hiring, journeys, person spotlight, time management. Same here you have. If you go to my client group, see, hiring, candidate sourcing, journeys, new person, person management, person spotlight, absences, whatever we see here, we can also access them from here, team. We can also access them from here, team. So this area we call it as navigator. Everything, if I expand help desk, whatever under that I will get here. If I expand benefits, whatever I have under benefits will come here. So these functional areas and sub-functional areas, either you can access from the Springboard or from the navigator also. Kumar, what is this vision here? Simple, it's a logo. This is our training environment, demo environments team for training purpose, which we will use. So here some dummy logo we are seeing, Oracle given by name Vision. But in reality, whenever we are implementing the project, client will ask their logo to be placed here. That we can set up team. So we have one component here. If you could remember day before yesterday, customizations and personalization. One module we have in the system I told. So in this module, we are going to handle them, how to customize the screens and all. So here we can place client logo, then background themes. If client want to change, they don't want it in this blue color or green color, they want it some other background white, we can do. Or these icons they want to change, or this text they want to rename, whatnot. These all comes under customizations and personalizations team. So during that time, I will tell you. So this is Springboard and this is Navigator. Next, we have some icons you are seeing here on the home screen. What are these team? First of all, home button is this one. What is home button? Like in our mobiles, you be on any screen in your mobile team. If you want to come to the main home screen, what you will do? You will click on home button. It will take us to the main home screen. Similarly, in Fusion system also, you be on any screen. If you want to come to the main home screen immediately by canceling that, just one click away, the home button. For example, I'm going to my client group, new person, and some screen I'm going team. Generally, once we configure this application to the client, once they started using, the HRs of the client will come here to hire the new employees generally. These things we will see in core HR module. For example, I came to my client group, new person, and hire an employee task. Now I am on this particular screen. Now immediately I want to cancel this and I want to go back to the home screen. Just one click away. If I click on that team, see now, it take me to the main home screen. You be on any screen. Let's say I'm on my client group, absences. Okay. And then I'm going to some screen here, some absence plan, something is there. I'm on this screen. Okay. Okay. I'm on absence screen. Now I want to cancel it and I want to come back to the main home screen. Just click on this home button. Screen is loading. It will take us to the main home screen team. So this is about the home button we have in the system. Then we have star button. What is this star button team? Favorites and recent items. See, in our Google Chrome also, we have the star button here. What is that star button? You know, many of you might know bookmarking. If I want to save this URL for future purpose, I can bookmark it, right? I can click on the star and then I can add it to my personal data here so that it gets bookmarked team in the system. Okay. So next these all are my bookmarks. If I click on them directly, I can go to that website team. So here you can able to bookmark any of your favorite URLs in the Google Chrome. Similarly, within Fusion system, if any screens, any configurational screens, any transactional screens, if you want to bookmark them for future usage, you can do that here, team. You can do that here, team. For example, I will tell you, I have one of the employee in my client company who is working as a HR manager in the client company. Every day morning once he come to office, what is his duty? Every day whoever the new hires happened, the records that person will create in the system team. Every day that person will come to my client group, new person, and here he will go to hire an employee task and he will perform the transaction team. For example, one employee is there. Every day his task is coming to this hire an employee and hiring the newly hired employees into the system. So he can bookmark that particular transaction here. Beyond the transaction, then go to the star mark. Okay. Then come to favorites here. You can click on add to favorites team. Hire an employee transaction will add as your favorite. You can create a folder here, new folder, something you can set up. My daily routine tasks, something I'm giving the name of the folder like this team. And then this hire an employee, I'm adding into that folder, save and close. Now come back. So this is one task every day that person will do. Then after that team, that person will go to absences, okay, every day here, and he will go to this screen of absences and entitlements. For every employee leave updations and all, he will do team. This screen also he will come every day. Okay. Or some other screen. Whatever you want, you can go. Some other screen. My client group, person management, he will come. So generally HRs, if they want to search any employees in a system for further transactions, they will perform here. So every day HR will come and they will perform some transactions here. So that screen also I'm adding to favorites. Click on the star button, favorites, add to favorites, and in the folder of my daily routine. Already you created now in that team. Save and close. Now see, the very next day, when that user come to the office and when he log in into the system, rather than going to my client group, new person, picking hire an employee, directly if he click on his favorites button team, here on the favorites, here my daily routine task. See, they are added up here, see, hire an employee, search person. So from directly one click away, he will land upon hire an employee screen team. See now, directly system take me to that. It means what? Whatever your most performable tasks daily, whatever your most configurable or the transactions that you do in the system every day, you please add them under your favorites team. So rather than searching for the task in the Springboard or Navigator, simply if you go to the favorites button in the folder you created, your task will show up team. Just one click away. Now see screen is loading. It take me to the person management screen. That is making the screens favorite in the system. Then we have recent items. What is recent items? History of your search in the system. In our Google also, if you go to the settings and action, we have the history button, right team? What are the recent navigations or the websites you've been to? If you go to history, you can find that. Similarly, within Fusion system also, what are the recent screens that we performed and I mean like what are the recent configurations of the transactions we performed? We can check out here. If I come to star button in the recent items, we can see. See, just before 2 minutes, I went to search person screen. Prior to that, hire an employee screen. Prior to that, absence administration screen. Right, team? So recent items is that one. What are the recent screens that you navigated? You can able to find out, team. From here also, if you want to go back to that screen, click on that task, system will take you to that. So this is favorites and recent button in the Fusion system. And then we have something here, flag symbol coming. Watch list. What is this team? Actually, this is nothing to do with HCM. This is the concept which is related to financials and supply chain. And now one important knowledge point I want to share with you, because many of you might be having a misunderstanding here about the Fusion applications deliverables. What is that team? See, in our demo session only, I introduce it to you Oracle Fusion Applications product family. Means we are learning Oracle Fusion HCM cloud applications. But under Fusion, Oracle offering multiple products for serving different business areas. I told you. We have like HCM, we have Oracle Fusion Financials Cloud, Oracle Fusion Supply Chain, SCM Cloud, Oracle Fusion CRM Cloud, Customer Relationship Management Cloud, then Oracle Fusion Procurement Cloud, Oracle Fusion PPM Cloud. We have different products for different business activities to handle. Oracle offering, I told you, team. Now, the most important point you people should understand is whenever any client buying the product from Oracle, if they are buying HCM, financials, and supply chain, they want to use Oracle Fusion only for all their business processes. That doesn't mean that for finance, separate application, for HCM, separate application, for supply chain, separate, no team. I'll tell you with an example. Say here, let's take up Tata as our client. So let's say team, today, Tata Group decided that they want to use Oracle Fusion applications in their business team. So what Tata decided for HCM, okay, and for financials, okay, for supply chain, for CRM, for PPM, okay, projects, okay, everything Tata decided that they want to use Oracle Fusion applications only. Okay, Oracle Fusion applications only. So here team, we learning about this product, HCM. So when customer approach to Oracle, customer will pay the fee for all the products from Oracle, for all the products of Oracle. So Oracle will not give separate URLs, separate applications for all the products. Everything will be delivered within the same system. In this application only, HCM, finance, supply chain, PPM, everything will be delivered. But we have the concept called roles. So whenever any user login, which product access that user should have based upon the roles that person have, that access will be decided. That we will talk about security in tomorrow's session team. But you people should understand this logic. Many times this question people used to ask me, Kumar, for different products, different applications, Oracle will deliver. No, it's a unified application team. Everything handled within the same system because all these are integrated, interconnected topics. Separate applications Oracle will not give. So keep this point very importantly, team. Okay. Next, why I came to this topic is this watch list concept is related to finance and supply chain products. Nothing to do with HCM team. Okay. Then we have bell icon here. What is this bell icon here, team? Notifications bell icon. That is, what is that? Notifications bell icon, that is team. There is a module within the Fusion system only. We call it as workflows and approvals team. Here, there is one module called workflows and approvals. What is this module is about, team? In this module, we will set up the approval flows for different transactions in the system. It means my client telling me, Kumar, in my system, whenever HR hiring any new employee, okay, whenever HR hiring any new employee, it should go for concerned manager approval. Or Kumar, in absence module, whenever my employee applies the leave in the system, it should go for concerned manager approval. So in all the modules of our HCM, when any transactions happening team, we can trigger them for an approval of the manager. That we will be seeing how to configure that in this module. But this notifications bell icon is related to that. All the HR's manager cadre people will receive the notifications in the bell icon. For example, I'm a managerial cadre person in the system. One of my subordinate applied the leave today. So here in the bell icon, the approval will come. So I can open that notification. Here I will have approve and reject buttons. If I want, I can approve that leave or I can reject that leave. So all notifications will come in the bell icon team. So this module we have to take up separately. We have something called workflows and approvals. So these icons are these things. And then if you click on your user details, this is your user details team. HCM IMPL, right? My username. That's my first letter from the first name, first letter from the second name. It will come here, HI. If I click on this, settings and action pop-up will come here. So every day after your work, if you want to sign out of the application, we can sign out from here, team. And then we have personalization, accessibility settings. What is that, team? If I go here, it's a very basic thing. So accessibility settings, default mode, screen, even in our mobile also we'll have, go to your mobile, go to settings, go to advanced settings team. We have accessibility settings there. Like if you want a screen reader mode means the application will come with zoom in, color contrast, how you want the color contrast of the screen. These things you can explore later on, not really important. But here we have to talk team. When we come to settings and action under personalization, we have set preferences. So here some application related settings we will be defining here. What settings, Kumar? Personalization. Go to set preferences and you will land upon this screen. Preferences, general preferences team, regional. So you can set up the regional settings for your client application. Your client belong to which country, that country detail. Then how you want date format in the system, time format, number format in the system. Means what, Kumar? Date format, number format. See, throughout the Fusion application, wherever you see any field of date type, how you want that format to be. I'll show you practically now. You also test it out after the class today. Currently in the system, date format, if you notice, this is coming like this: month followed by date followed by YY, year. Correct? MDYY. I'll show you the impact in the front end team. See, as these are cloud applications, you can work simultaneously in different screens team. Just keep the cursor here, click on the right side mouse button, pop-up will come, click on duplicate. So the URL will copy into one more tab. After .com, remove it and search team. Now I'll show you this impact in the front end. Now you go to any screen in the Fusion system where the date format is there. For example, I'm going to my client group, new person, and I'm just going to this transaction called hide an employee. So here we have date format field is there team. Currently how it is coming? Today is June 6th, sorry, June 5th. So month, 6th month, June, date 5, year 2026, YY. See team? So how the date format is coming? Month followed by date followed by year. Here also team. Date of birth is there. It's a date type field. What is the format here? Month, date and YY. When I give anything, it's coming accordingly. That you can decide from here team. In the regional settings, if you change the format here, see I'm changing it to YYYYMMDD. Okay, I'm changing the format YYYYMMDD like this team. Save and close. Save and close. Now you perform. So when we do parallelly, we have to refresh the screen or else changes immediately will not show. Now if I go to the same screen, please observe the date format, how it is coming now. YYYYMMDD. See here, date format, YYYYMM. It's not about hire an employee. For example, I came to this screen because date type fields are there on this screen. But throughout the system, wherever the date formatted fields are there, the format will be coming from that team. See, now if you capture anything here, what is the format? YYYYMMDD. That coming from our preferences. Date format, then time format. Wherever in the system time related fields are there, which format it should come, or number format. In payroll module, compensation module, we will input the numbers in the salary amounts and all. So wherever number type field is there, after that how many decimals should allow, this format we can decide team. So here we call them as regional settings: territory, date format, time format, number format. Whatever we set up team, it will act accordingly. So now one task
Is it
I will
system
give
specific?
you, one task I will give you to you. What is that team? Now I changing from my login. Okay. Every one of you check out this today and tell me tomorrow. Okay. What is that? Now, with my login, I logged into the system and then I could able to see this format I'm changing here. In the front end, the changes I could able to experience. If I change it, this impact will be applicable only to my user or for all the people in the system. What is the scenario I want you people to check? Whenever I am setting up the date format, time format, number format, whenever we come to any screens in the front end, the format is updating accordingly. This impact will be applicable only to my login or for every user in the system. You explore this and let me know. I know that answer. Tomorrow I'll tell you, but take this as an activity from your side. Okay.
Only
So
your
here,
login.
here you check out, Anjan. Check out. Okay. There might be some
Okay.
difference. No problem. You're aware, okay, fine. But let's other also do. No problem. So here we have team regional format settings to set up in the system. Okay. Then currency as well, time zone as well. You can set up team. So here regional settings we can able to set up. Then language. See, whenever we logging into the system itself, we have the provision to select the language, correct? English, Arabic, I switch it. For example, while logging in, you haven't set it that language thing. It came by default in English. Now you want to switch the screen to your own custom language. From here, you can able to do. Come to language, you can choose. Now it is in American. If you want to change it to German, okay, German. Everywhere you change it to German team. Save and close. Now see the entire application will change to German language. Screen is loading. Everything changed. Now everything coming in German. See, if you go to the home screen also, everything changed. Where is that? Good morning coming as something. Guten Morgen something. See, everything changed here. Everything coming in German language, the entire application. So after you logging into the system also, if you want to switch the language to your regional, you can do that. So let me put it back. I know the navigation, so I'm quickly going to that team. Okay. Okay. I'm putting it back in English. This is language settings you can do from the preferences. Then my photo. See, generally when I log in here, what here it is coming team, something first letter from my first name and first letter from my second name it coming. But as a user, if I go to my photo, I can upload my photograph team. If anything in my laptop, I have my photo, I can upload my picture and save and close. So that Going forward, whenever I log in, here I can see my display picture, display photo coming team, DP. That is my photo. Accessibility setting, same. Whatever we have here, now we are in this preferences tab. Same here also we have again team. Then password. So if I want to reset the password of my login, I can go to the password section and I can able to do that team. That's okay because I have some security restrictions in this instance. But generally the users can go to password option and they can able to reset the password team. Watch list, same. This option team coming up here. Then these financial cloud, service, sales cloud, these are not part of HCM. They are part of the respective products we have team. So here we can talk in the settings and action, these things. And then we have administration work area. This edit pages, edit global page template, manage configurations. These are part of our customization and personalization module. Here we have a tool called Sandbox. For the regular classic and responsive screens to customize them, we have Sandbox. For Redwood, we have Visual Builder Studio, I told. So these components are related to that Sandbox team. So when we come to customization and personalization classes, we will see them. So these are related to them. And here we have something very important called setup and maintenance. So going forward, see we have different modules in place, correct? Core HR, absence, payroll, talent. In every module team, we have different list of configurations to do. So this Excel sheets and all you will be shared in the community today. You can able to refer them. So if you come to global HR, these are the list of setups or the configurations we have team. Then if you come to absence module, these are the list of configurations we have in the absence module. Then if you come to payroll team, these are the list of configurations we have in the payroll. So if you want to start any module configuration in the system, we have all different setups or configurations to do. So any module going forward from tomorrow, whenever we starting them, every single day, you will be coming to settings and action, administration, and you will go to setup and maintenance. We call it as FSM task, functional setup manager task. Every functions, every configurations in the system, we can accessible from here only. So that is setup and maintenance task. Any module you are going to implement team, you will be coming to the setup and maintenance and you will be configuring the setups. So that we will see in the coming days. Then highlight flex field team. In our Oracle system, particularly in core HR module, I'm going to cover that. We have a concept called a flex fields team here. DFF, we have flex field. So the topic is related to that flex field. Means on every page, Oracle by default delivers all the attributes, fields in the system. But on top of Oracle delivered fields, if I have to create any custom field, can we create it or not? We can do. Flex field topic is that. We will see that when we come to it. Then this troubleshooting, run diagnostic, record issues, these things team, when we are working in the real-time projects, sometimes some of the functionalities will not work as per expectation because of some errors in the system and all. During that time, we will be raising an issue with the Oracle support department. During that time, they will ask us to run some tests in the backend, record screen record and share the video to them where the error is coming. So these things you will be coming when you are in the projects team. Okay. And then we have about this application. These two we will see in the next session because the topics are lined up in the next session. Then we have about this application team. If you come here, what is the latest version of the application? You can able to check. Click on about this application, see. So we are in 26B release of this year and release 13. R1326B. Here you can check what is the version of the Fusion application team. As I told you, you will be provided and you will be trained on the latest as of today, June 5th, 2026. Whatever is the latest version of the Fusion application, you will be trained on that. An instance that you will be given for practice, also the same environment team. So these things that we can talk on the main home screen. If I scroll down the page, I have things to finish under my springboard. What is this team? See, whatever that managers or HRs receives in the bell icon notifications I told you, the same things they can also see here also on the main home screen. If they scroll down, things to finish. From here also they can approve, reject the transactions. Then we have finally news and announcements team. So if at all any news that company want to share with all their employees, any articles, any what do you say, information that company want to share with the employees team. So there will be news and announcement concept in the system. For that, in the backend configurations will be there. So if they publish the news for every user in the system, in the news and announcement section, they can see the news that which company published it team. For example, uh, next month company going to announce the bonus. It's a happy news to everyone. So they want to share with all the employees. They can send over the emails that okay. But within the portal, when the employee log in the news and announcement, they can publish a news here team, like company announcing bonus next month. Anything, the news and announcements, anything from the company they want to do, they can publish here. So these are the basic home screen functionalities within the Fusion system. So before we getting into the core implementation of any module, you people should be familiarized with all these things. So today's session is planned for that only. So let me go to the questions for today. But before going into the questions for today, let me have an announcement again to you. Already in the last 2 days, I keep on telling this. Again, I am telling you, what are the two things you have to verify from your end? Whether you received the learning portal access or not. For every one of you, this portal access have been sent. Okay. Please check out and everyday classes you find from here. Still some people logging in this orange button and saying that they couldn't able to access the portal. Please click on this yellow color button, live classes login. This is your login. Give your credentials, what you received in the email, and access your daily classes from here team. Okay. And then in the email which we send to you with this learning portal access, WhatsApp group link also we given in that email. Please click on that and join into the new community for your batch. Now after the class, I will be sharing this instance for practicing, I mean to say exploring what we gone through today. And also I'll be sharing this Excel file, what we are using from last 2 days and today. This Excel sheet also I will share with you in the community team. So please check out from your end these two done or not. Now let me go to the question stream. Aravind, please.
So what will be the login for, you're going to share this URL. So
I'll
what
be
will be the
giving
login?
user ID and password will be given in that.
Okay, so it will be shared on WhatsApp group?
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Okay.
Yeah, Kumar,
Hi,
you
Kumar,
already
what is
answered my
any quick
question. Thank
actions in the left-hand side?
One second. Who is Anjana or Suresh? Who is that?
Quick actions on the head.
Anjan, please tell me what is the question.
What is the quick action in the left of the screen?
Quick actions will see the same transactions what you can pick up from this sub-functional areas we have listed out here.
Okay.
We have actually the lined up. Next we are going to talk about that.
And the date and language
Kumar,
changing,
sorry.
is it user specific or system
Sir,
specific?
that you
That
have to
means
check
after
out,
the,
sir. I given you an exercise. If you ask me what is the use, test out today and tell me tomorrow.
okay.
Kumar Suresh here.
Suresh.
Mainly, yeah, thanks for all this navigation. Mainly, I'm focusing on this when we see all the screens because I'm working in the user end level. I have seen so many customizations, but I'm waiting for the customization and personalization. Okay,
Okay.
nothing else. Okay, because this tile and all, like whatever the terms you used, now only I came to know, like Springboard, everything. This hiring, candidate sourcing, this tile and all, we can hide it, no? In case if the
We
client
can.
doesn't want.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, everything is customizable. We can
Hmm.
remove them, we can rename them, whatever, or we want to arrange new person into some other
Hmm.
section. These all doable.
Yeah, even I can see in my company like good morning Suresh Kumar, good afternoon Suresh Kumar, good evening Suresh. Automatically it shows
No, that
based
will
on the
come.
timings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that will come actually
that is
because
and all passed
currently,
under
correct,
customization and personalization.
correct.
Okay, thank you. We
No,
will see.
no
Thank you,
problem.
Kumar.
Thank you. Syed Suhail, please.
Hello, sir. I've enrolled in the course yesterday. When will I receive credentials, sir?
Suhail, probably late evening you might be done. Today morning you will get by 10 o'clock maximum, okay?
Okay. Through
No
mail,
problem.
right?
Through email, yes.
Okay, done, sir.
No problem. Yeah. Okay. So any other questions, team, or are we good to conclude here?
Kumar, Suman here.
Hi, Suman.
Yeah, we have just a quick question. Actually, yesterday I was talking about, you are talking about that, the document repository, that access you will give us, right?
Docs.oracle.com, you're asking.
Not that one. Like,
This one you will get. Don't worry. That is our
mm,
materials. You will get this.
mm.
That's no problem. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, team, then I will conclude here for today. Let's join back in the next session and we will continue, team. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.